Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber. This is my sacred ministry. Today is Saturday, December 27th. And I have a message for you today that is quite different from start to finish. Today is a 3-day, and Saturday is ruled by Saturn. Okay. So the main energy today is actually that's not. The main energy today is the divine child, okay, or the inner child, depending. But the title of this message is Peace Be With You, with the angel number 333. When I woke up this morning, there was this energy of, in the presence of God, there is peace. Three can represent the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, alignment, or it can represent conflict. And in that conflict energy, we have Saturn coming forward, okay, quietly wrapping up the end of this cycle in order to, fully move into the next, which we will do in January, when Saturn will move back into Aries and go forward. And this return to Pisces is a testing period to see if you really are who you say you are, if you really learned what you claim you did. Saturn represents karma and time. It is a grandfather energy. It is for our benefit, even though it's not all that fun sometimes. It is a blessing to us. And I wrote some things and I will go through those. The first point, karma is like a lion, the king of the jungle, powerful, keen, ruthless, and unforgiving, versus quiet, observing, present, protective, nurturing, and loving, supportive guidance, holding boundaries, and standing guard. There is a sacred stillness. There is also a violent retribution. Each position is absolute. Karma is guaranteed. There is no question. Balance will always be restored, and the timeline to it will teach and grow you. That was my stomach. Time can be a friend or a foe. It is how you treat it. Always. Third point, quote, if I genuinely loved you and you did not return that love, I am the winner. I'm the one that holds the love. You hold the loss of it. You are without my love. By your own hand, you lose. End quote. When you give love, nurturing or nourishment, support, compassion, empathy, you will receive that. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Okay, 6 o'clock. 6 minutes on the timer, 6 representing karma and unconditional love. Quote, because I give love, it is guaranteed that I will receive it. End quote. That love is the God energy within me. I move and exist within it. Therefore, it is everywhere that I am. I never walk alone. I never go without. I walk with God. I stay with God. I love with God. And I carry peace with me. Now, I mentioned at the beginning that the main energy for today is inner child. That inner child can feel supported and loved and heard. That would be on the positive side of the spectrum, which, it is my prayer that most people feel that on a regular basis. However, it is incredibly common, if not mandatory, to have some inner child trauma or healing to be done. And abandonment and betrayal are so prevalent. Those are the two that are coming up today. Now, here's the thing though. In order to be abandoned, you have to be able to experience separation from. In order to feel betrayed, you have to experience a loss of faith. I bring this forward because God is within you and all around you. There is no separation. You are never without. You can never be abandoned. You can never be left. You can, however, do the leaving. Also, God is always faithful. Always. It is your own belief and your own faith that pulls you away. Because you are a being of God. God is within you. You betray yourself. When your heart, your inner child, deeply values something, and you allow your mind to convince you that you don't need that thing, You betray your inner child. 10-10. You break your own heart. And then you blame your heart because your heart is hurting. And we all do this. Until we remember that we are children of God. We are made of that energy. It exists within us. And all that is required is that we turn our face towards God and believe and follow along, because He will guide you. And He will never forsake you. Never. Okay. Next, angel number 6793. Positive thinking is good. When I saw that line, what I read was positive thinking is God. A message from the divine realm that this period in your life will be filled with success and accomplishments. Business ideas, in particular collaborations, will be blessed in 2026 if you are partnering with the divine. So I then pulled some cards. Now this deck is spicy, so I can't show a lot of the cards, but I will go over the message because the message is, significant here. So let's see. The first cards that came out, actually, there's only one naked person here. Number 12, the Hanged One, which represents pause, sacred surrender. Most of the time, this is something that we don't choose for ourselves. And with that, let's see if I can put this in such a way. With that, we have the 10 of Cups, which is ultimate fulfillment. And these yellow flowers, this is God. These are like sunflowers. This being is wrapped in God, okay? Hanging from a tree that is green with life and growth. And she is not bound, okay? I don't want to show any nakedness, am I? A little bit. She is enlightened, okay? And she is wrapped in God. And 10 of Cups. This is value. being illuminated. 1515. And we have also the Two of Wands, the feminine here, ready to take action on opportunities. And an opportunity is definitely coming in that will restore this Ten of Cups, because it is restoring this individual. Okay? Now, what I wrote down, the Hanged One and Ten of Cups, this is God's timeline. This is a sacred pause. Trust in the divine. With these flowers all over her, God's hand is all over this. Okay? This is an awakening of your own divinity with the Ten of Cups here. Your worth, your enlightenment. Setting other hearts on fire with this cup. You must know your worth in order to receive that from another. Then we were looking at, well, these ones I can't show you. I also got Judgment 20, the Tower 16, and the Maiden of Cups. And what I got from that is God is separating you from the rest to restore you. Okay? A time to bloom in private because of your holy value. Youth and purity is being restored. The rose is a symbol of purity. And we see that, multiple cards here. This is the deck of Venus in tribute to Venus. Okay? When this is released, though, this pause, it is going to move very quickly. Your value must be understood, which is why you've been separated. Must be understood by those around you. And also by you. I'm talking to my overgivers. My people that were raised to believe that they basically must sacrifice themselves for others to be happy, to deserve love. No. No. You yourself must understand the position you are being prepared for. Yesterday we had a conversation about kingdom spouse. This message is related to yesterday's message. This message is the rise of the kingdom spouse. Okay? So, the holy value of each member of this partnership is the highest, and it is honored by all. It is seen and honored, okay, by all. The last message, see if I can show you any of these. We have the Magician in this deck is called the Enchantress. And she looks, this is Shakti. And she looks a little crazy. Then we have number 13, Death. And this person is beheaded. This is also, well, this must be Shiva. Shiva and Shakti? Then we have the Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. And on the Seven of Pentacles, we have Saturn. We have the Holy Cow. We have a Rose of Purity. And the Seven Pentacles remind me or stand out to me as the sacred geometry, the tree of life. And the Seven of Pentacles represents the growth of abundance, the time where things are planted or put into place, and then they are tended to, and they are nurtured, and they are growing. Okay? Interesting that in some parts of the world, the cow is a sacred animal. And in other parts of the world, the cow is the most popular to eat. 2222. In both places, the cow is valued. But in one area, it is honored. And in the other, it is consumed. Which space would you like to be in? What kind of love do you want to experience? Because God is stepping in between here to keep you in a place where you can grow and learn, and you won't be consumed, okay, by those that love you. You will be honored. This is the process of the creation of that. Two of Cups is partnership. We have two roses here, love and purity. Two cups of emotion. This mouth is drooling. It looks hungry. This mouth looks satisfied. Interesting, with the dove of peace, holding the flower that is the same color as the satisfied individual. Okay? These two creatures are powerful and loving, and they consume. Okay? And I'm just the traditional meaning of the Magician and of death. This is rebirth into, from a place of consumption to a place of honoring within love and partnership specifically. And the last part I wrote here was also, you are separated because others want to consume you instead of cherish and honor you. This won't be allowed. It will not. Now, not everyone is at that place on their path, because you will go through experiences where you choose consumption. And then what comes after, which is typically some form of pain to your inner child, some form of unsafety that is felt, because consuming something can be, well, it's harmful to the thing that's being consumed. The other one is nourished. One is nourished and one is drained. You see what I'm saying? One is powerful and the other one is no longer there. 2626 again. So depending on where you're at. And the bottom of the deck on this deck is the devil. Okay? And this female, my goodness gracious, is naked, covered with a snake, red angel wings, and I don't know, something sexual is happening here. Physical consumption doesn't leave anything behind. Therefore, it is not loving. It is not honoring. And if you, sorry, I'm flashing you guys. If you are on a path and desire to be supported, nourished, honored, cherished, protected, if you are a kingdom spouse or desire to be, then you must separate yourself from those who love you by consuming you. And you must stop placing yourself in their hands because you believe that that is love. No, God is love. That's real love. That's real support. That's freedom. You come, 2828, with inherent value. You don't have to prove that. And because you value yourself, it gives you joy to develop yourself, to become your potential, to fulfill your life mission, to be creative and expressive and joyful. You want these things. You want to give these things freely because you have so much. And whether it is returned to you or not doesn't matter, because if you give it, then you will receive it. You're the one with it. You will receive it back. To bring this full circle, Saturn, karma, returns home to everyone. Again, time can be your friend and ally, or it can be an enemy. It is up to you. Okay. I want to get some closing guidance. And I think I will choose this deck. We have 19 and wealth on the bottom, which is great. Also, breakthrough, ginkgo. Initiation number 38 on the bottom, 3113 on the camera when I said that. Okay. Okay. Spirit, angels, God, ancestors, ascended masters. Is there a message? And if there is, what is it? To add to or confirm this video. This deck can be very particular, and I'm seeing an owl. The card on the bottom of the deck, initiation. And oh my God, I saw 3113. I just saw 3223. And I saw the card and I thought, that card. Yes, this card. A cow. That is Venus and Uranus. Look at that heart with the crown. "38" is an 11. On the bottom, we have, he's naked, but he's a man, so I think it'll be all right. Got to cola. Higher consciousness. Number 17, the star. Mercury and the moon. Higher consciousness. Mercury is in Sagittarius. Higher knowledge. Okay, so I am going to look at, and we have death here as well. Again. You are the medicine. As you heal yourself, you create medicine for yourself and for others, to repeat yesterday's message. One, 10. Oh, 30. Oh, that was on the cut. 38 and 39, ginkgo breakthrough. Okay. 110. Oh, of course. 111 is the guidance. 111. 38 is an 11. 11, 11. 111. Okay. Number 38, cacao. Do it like that. Upright, initiation, spiritual test, revelation, access to the cosmic heart, divine love, light beings, channeling languages of light. I literally started this message out with that. Astrological ruler, Uranus and Venus. As empires rose and fell through time, all Mesoamerican civilizations, starting with the Mayo Chinchipe 5,500 years ago, coveted cacao for its nutritional power and supernatural properties. Cacao was also a pillar of their economies and an integral part of religious rites, appearing as a key element in many spiritual ceremonies, death rites, and sacrifices. In the Mayan creation story, Popal Va, I'm probably not saying that correctly, but whatever. Gods created humans out of foods, including cacao. The cow, the food. I'm freaking myself out. Okay. God created humans out of foods, including cacao, and in another Mayan myth, their god, I'm not even going to try to say that, or feathered serpent, brought cacao to the people. The Aztecs have a similar story wherein their god, I'm not going to try to say that, came from the sky to give them cacao. In 1552, Aztec book of herbal medicine called the Badianus Codex, Badanus, I don't know. Cacao flowers are noted to treat fatigue. Prescriptions of cacao beans and the herb something, Caliandra anomala, are used to alleviate fever, shortness of breath, and faintness of heart. There have been over 100 uses found in historical texts, all of which correspond with Uranus's healing energetics. The plant helps the nervous system of exhausted patients, improves weakness and mental fatigue, stimulates the kidneys, and helps with digestion and elimination. In addition to cacao beans, preparations of cacao bark, cacao butter, or oil, leaves, and flowers have been used to treat burns, bowel dysfunction, cuts, and skin irritations. Very interesting. 40 minutes on the dot. Guidance. Quetzal has flown into your cards today, symbolizing initiation. The sky gods are speaking and bathing your soul in liquid light as you traverse a series of spiritual tests. The Quetzal is considered one of the highest divine apparitions as it is associated to the snake god Quetzalcoatl. I don't know. The feathered serpent. Words. These words are crazy. Like cacao, both are considered precious heavenly gifts from the sky gods. These divine apparitions today are asking you to deeply tune into the cosmic heart. Let it move you. Open yourself to receive the holy gifts provided and listen carefully to this is on page 111. Okay. Just literally direct from spirit. Listen to the language pouring through them. Keep elevating your frequency rooted in unconditional love. Step out of your own way and allow your heart to blossom. Know that through the divine love, we experience the cosmic heart, the gateway to spirit. And higher consciousness. That was literally had a direct correlation to every aspect of today's message. And cacao is chocolate. It's delicious. It's a superfood. It can be an aphrodisiac. It is coveted. And it brings pleasure. So it holds a high value and a high nutritional gift. Interesting. Okay, I am going to leave it there. I feel like I have left my body. The rainforest may be very significant to someone. It is nature's pharmacy. It is a place where there is a cure for literally everything in the same place. Everything on earth. It is like heaven. Nature's heaven. Nature's pharmacy, but there is love and healing there. There's also death and destruction, but it is balanced and harmonious. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that that made sense and you enjoyed that. And I am sending all of my love to all of you, and I'm wishing you a beautiful evening and many blessings. I'll talk to you soon.